My name is Deco and welcome to RD News. Our current topic is the California condors. These are great animals and they're really strong and fast. They can fly at up to 55 miles per hour. Yes, 55 miles per hour. Today we have two experts with us that will discuss the overhunting and pollution that causes California condor population to dwindle. We have another person who loves and admires the condors. He watches them in his free time. Here's Ethan with some information about the condors.
The California condor was once a thriving species, about 2 centuries ago before the settlers came to America. But as a result of overhunting and pollution, the California condors have been at risk of extinction for a long period of time. The California condors once lived in parts of North America, such as California, Texas, Florida, and New York. But as people began settling further west, they began shooting and poisoning the food supplies of the condors. The California condor is a scavenger. They eat already deceased animals and do not kill their own prey. Rather, they pick at other animals' leftovers. The condors also can soar and glide for miles without even beating their wings. They often nest in caves of cliffs and have been nesting in large sequoia redwoods.
Thanks, Ethan. That was very interesting. Let's cut to Alex Lucero with some more interesting facts about the California condors.
I'm Alex Lucero from the Department of Fish and Wildlife of California, and I'm here to talk about the California condor. The California condor was once a very abundant species found all across the Americas, but by the 1980s there were only 22 condors left in the wild. Due to overhunting and pesticides, as well as lead poisoning, the California condor's population dwindled. And in about the 1980s, my department started a conservation initiative to help save the California condor. Today, there are over 150 condors. Pollution has caused the amount of condors to decrease drastically over the years. When settlers first settled the West and Midwest, they began hunting and killing the condors for food and sport, until it was outlawed, due to the condors almost being driven to extinction. More recently, however, lead poisoning and many other different kinds of pollutants have prevented the condor populations from recovering naturally. Hunters who kill the condors often leave behind ammunition cases, which are made of lead. The lead is indigestible to the condors, often causing the condors to get sick, and in larger amounts can kill them. The condors, being scavengers, feed on the carcasses of already dead animals, which can contain lead from the hunters, or nearby, where lead cases can be found from the hunters. When the condors eat an animal that is poisoned, the pollutant stays in them long after they have digested the animal itself. Since condors usually eat in flying groups, more of the birds are susceptible to the poisoning.
Wow, thanks for the information, Alex. A long time ago, condors could have been seen flying across these beautiful mountains. Usually, groups of condors would have been seen soaring in the sky, either chasing its prey, scouting for potential prey, or returning to their nests. Now let's cut to Peter, an extremely passionate person, a member of the Ventana Life Society, also known as the VWS, who dedicates his life to saving these magnificent birds.
Hi, my name is Peter and I'm a member of the Audubon Society. I'm a lifelong bird enthusiast. I've been watching California condor since 1970. California condors are these great magnificent birds that glide gracefully through the air looking for food on the ground. They're prehistoric birds that go back a very long time, ever since before Europeans came to America, and I've been a lifelong observer of them. California condors have soon become extinct in the 1980s. In the 1980s, I started seeing less and less of the California condors in the wild, and by the late 1980s, I have not seen a single one. California condors have been pretty much extinct in the wild in the late 1980s. However, through the reintroduction program of the California condors in the 1990s, I've been seeing more and more of them. In the early 2000s, I've been seeing California condors gradually come back into the wild. I've been seeing more and more of them since the 2000s. Nowadays, I can occasionally see California condors in the canyons back there, and they become more frequent. In the future, we must continue to protect these great, magnificent birds and not let them become extinct again.
I never knew that the California condor was such an interesting animal. I really feel as though we should work to help preserve these magnificent creatures. Thank you to everyone who helped contribute to this episode of RRD News. For more information of how you can help save the California condor, contact the California Fish and Wildlife Services, as well as the independent groups such as the Audubon Society. Now, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you next week.